Okay, so today let's talk about how our house used to look versus what it looks like now.
Wow.
It was a
Okay.
mess.
Oh,
It
it was
was
a
a
big
mess.
mess. It was a
And
big
we
mess.
bought it. We bought it. It was a fixer upper to
Right.
begin with.
Right.
So we walked into somebody else's dysfunction
Right.
and then added our own to it. So
Yeah.
it was a mess.
I think you look at the house and the funk and the
It was funky. It was funky. It had shag carpet. It was built in 1969. So it had the shag carpet.
oh, so you're saying it was a funky mess?
It was a hot mess. It was awful. It had the shag carpet. It had like the original pink. Remember the pink tub in the bathroom?
Yeah.
It was a pink tub. The windows were like some from a creepy house
Yeah.
and all of that. But we brought our craziness into that.
Yeah, we brought a lot of confusion into it. I think when we moved into that house, we had a lot of just craziness going on. So I think a lot of that stuff just kind of spilled over into the plans to fix it up. Because when we went
It was
into
a fixer upper. We
we
were
had planned to really, tackle a lot of projects, in a pretty decent
and the,
time period.
and
But-
remember we had the skill to do it. We had the money to do
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but we weren't working together as a
Yeah.
couple to do it. So our dysfunction just sort of stalled
Yeah, so we lived in a funky mess for a minute.
for a minute.
Basically.
But we didn't start to realize that the mess was prolonged because of our mess.
Yeah, internal mess.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
could have turned all of that around within like a 2 years time if we had focused on all of the renovations and things that we needed to do. But we got so caught up in our internal junk that we just kept putting things to the side, and we did just enough to fool people. We did just enough to keep like the downstairs together, and we did the parts that people can see. And that was the same thing with our relationship. We dressed up real nice. We took cute pictures as a couple, but behind all of that, it was awful.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
It
Yeah,
was.
so like you were just talking about, we'd had people over to the house, and an hour, 2 hours before having people over, we're running around,
Hiding
putting
stuff.
stuff, hiding stuff, putting stuff in closets, just really trying to get that show look where when people came in, it just looked like things were in order. But like you say, behind the scenes, things were really in chaos.
And so that's our tip for today, is for you to begin to take inventory of your relationship. And does the space where you live reflect what's going on internally? So if you can identify what's going on in the atmosphere, in your surroundings, then that's a good indicator what's going on inside. So clutter on the inside means clutter on the outside.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're living witnesses to that.
Yeah, but we've done it, and you can do it too. All right, see you next time for a marriage tip of the day.